Hey, this is Rick Kasalich, injury specialist from exercisesforinjuries.com. In today's video, I wanted to go through 3 filler exercises to help loosen up your mid-back. And I'll get Jenna to demonstrate the first one. So you're having a seat, you're going to put hands on shoulders, and then you're going to rotate into one side as far as you can. Hold that position for a second or two, then move to the front, and then the other side, good, and just going back and forth, side to side. So oftentimes what ends up happening is people that sit a lot, also I find with females that end up not having proper fitting bras, end up having mid-back tightness, and these 3 exercises end up being good to loosen up that mid-back area, and this ends up being the first one. With this one, you're looking at doing, when it comes to sets, reps, time, and intensity, sets end up being 1. Repetitions, I would start off with 3 on each side, so a total of 6. You can progress to 5 on each side, to a total of 10. Time ends up being a smooth, controlled movement with a good stop at the end position for 2 seconds. Intensity ends up being light. You're feeling resistance in your mid-back area, and we're trying to loosen up those joints in that mid-back area by going through this movement. So that ends up being the first one, sitting and rotating. Now the second one ends up being back arches. So there we go. So hands on the shoulders, arching back, and we're really trying to target that mid-back area, arching through that thoracic spine, good. Jen is sitting on a stability ball, and she has good body awareness and control, so she's able to isolate what she wants. But what ends up being better is to be on a solid surface, like a chair or a bench. Now, when it comes to sets, reps, time, and intensity, with this one, we're looking at 1 set, repetitions. Once again, I would start off with 5 repetitions, so it's a total of 5. You can progress to a total of 10. Looking at the time, smooth, controlled movement with a good stop at the end position, so about a second, and the intensity ends up being light. With this one, we're focusing on the mid-back, but when it comes to the vertebrae, the joints in the mid-back, they end up moving in 3 dimensions. So they will end up working in forward and back direction, they'll end up working in rotation, and they'll also end up working in side bending. So we want to target all of those areas. So the first one, we ended up focusing in on rotation. The second one, we end up focusing on arching back. A lot of times we don't need to work on forward bending, but we're going to hit that third movement with the third exercise. Now the third exercise ends up being sitting, rotating, and side bending. So Jenna's going to rotate and then side bend, and then come back up to the start, other side, rotating, side bending to that side, back up to the front, other side, and side bending. Good. Now with this one, we end up focusing on the rotation movement and that side bending movement. When it comes to sets, reps, time, and intensity, 1 set, repetitions, and I would start off with 3 on each side, so a total of 6 movements. You can progress on to 5 movements each way, so a total of, 5 repetitions or 10 movements total. The time ends up being smooth, controlled movement with a quick stop at the end position, so about a second, and then intensity ends up being light. We're looking at loosening up those joints and having those joints move a lot better. Now, when it comes to what I mean about filler exercises, and these 3 are great examples of them, these are exercises that you can end up doing between your exercises, between your sets. A lot of times we'll end up resting, but you can end up doing these exercises really quickly in between your sets or groups of exercises in order to continue getting benefit, continue to help improve the movement of your body, decrease injury, help with recovery, and continue on getting the benefits from your workout. And that's what filler exercises end up being. So they're exercises that I oftentimes give my clients to do between their exercises, where they're not kind of standing there doing nothing. Now, if you end up having back pain, what I recommend for you to do is click right here. I have a brand new free report called 5 Tricks That Fight Back Pain and Tightness. Click right here. Let me know where to send you that brand new free report, and I'll send you that brand new free report right away. Now, if you're watching this on a tablet, smartphone, mobile device, head down below in the description and click the first link, which will end up being exercisesforinjuries.com/backs. Let me know where to send that report, and I'll send you that report right away. Now, if you got benefit from this video, make sure to like this video. If you have a question or comment for me, leave it down below in the comment section. And lastly, hit subscribe if you want future pain relieving videos.